This is Antarctica, around 180 million years ago. There are not as much dinosaurs as there are in places like North America, but there are some here. This is cryolophosaurus. These are plant eaters. This is a harem of them, led by this male. He controls the entire group. And recently, there's not been much food. The male has to look for them, for the females. There's nothing here, except for a predator. The scared male warns all the females to leave because of one of the deadliest predators here. This is cryolophosaurus. It was trying to get a meal out of the cryolophosaurus. There has been one reason for this. It's trying to attract a mate, so it has picked up a bunch of bones to create a sort of nest type. A female cryolophosaurus is here. Their crests are smaller than the males. The male decides to do a dance to impress the female, shaking its tail and crest to attract her. She's not that interested. Until she must realize that in these cold winters, she must survive, pass her genes on to the next generation. They rub their heads together. A few more days, the predators are hungry. The female goes to get food. It's the cryolophosaurus. The male is off away from the females. The female decides to go on an ambush hunt. It's a fast move. It crushes the windpipe, taking out the first bite. The rest of the cryolophosaurus run, while the female has a snack. Antarctica here was actually more of a jungle than the cold place it is today. The male is looking for a good place for a nest. It thinks it might have found a place. It goes to look where the female is. The female has found the snack. Soon they will have to pass their genes on for the next generation of the cryolophosaurus. 10 months passed, and the female is sitting on a clutch of eggs. She has been having problems, though. Because of the cold winter, it has been getting hard for the cryolophosaurus. But they do have one thing. They have feathers. Although they're not really visible, they help them during the cold winter. The female is also getting sick. And that is very bad, because of a more deadlier predator lives here. Mosquitoes. The cryolophosaurus male has to look for a meal quick. It's a female glacialosaur who was taken by the mosquitoes. It will be a very dangerous part. The male tries to drag the carcass all the way to the female. But it's too late. The mosquitoes were there. He will soon have to look for another mate. He hears something. It wasn't the mosquitoes. She was just taking a nap. They decide to have their snack. Antarctica was home to many dinosaurs. And although these dinosaurs were not unique, well, maybe except for cryolophosaurus, they lived in a land that will once become ice.